4, 3, 2, 1.
Studio Classroom is
Record.
Studio Classroom. Studio Classroom.
Please stand by.
A classroom. Studio Classroom. Studio Classroom. Studio Classroom.
Studio Classroom is on the air.
Oh, hey everyone! Welcome to Studio Classroom on the air. This is the place to come when you want your English to improve. My name is Rebecca. Well, it's time. It's time for what? You guessed it. It's time to talk about movies. Who doesn't like to talk about upcoming movies? Well, today's lesson is called Summer Cinema Selections. So let's see what movies you will not want to miss. We have Adrift and Ocean's 8. Well, friends, open up your magazines to today's lesson and let's begin talking about movies. Come with me.
Summer Cinema Selections. Coming this summer to a theater near you. A family of superheroes. A couple in a boat facing a hurricane. A group of all-female con artists. A rich Asian bachelor. These characters and many more will grace the big screen this summer with exciting action scenes, beautiful cinematography, and compelling stories. Here's a rundown of what's in store for summer 2018. In the romantic drama Adrift, two avid sailors, Tammy Oldham and Richard Sharp, set out on a journey across the ocean. But they don't realize that they will be sailing directly into one of the worst hurricanes in recorded history.
Hi everyone, welcome to Language Lab. 这篇文章的第一个重点，我们看 bachelor 这个名词。Bachelor 我们学过是指大学学士学位，但是在这里特别是指未婚男子或者是单身汉。例如 Ethan remains a bachelor even though he's over 40. Ethan 虽然年过40还是个单身汉。如果是 a confirmed bachelor 是指独身主义者，例如 Henry is a confirmed bachelor because he wants to devote his life to his career. Henry 是一个独身主义者，因为他要100%专注在事业上。如果是单身未嫁的女生，是字尾加上 E-T-T-E 变成 bachelorette， 注意它的重音是在最后一个音前念成 bachelorette。继续我们看的是 compelling 这个形容词，它原本是 compel迫使或引发这个动词的现代分词，当形容词的话是指扣人心弦的，或者是极具吸引力的。例如 The compelling novel became a bestseller within a week of being released. 这部扣人心弦的小说发行首周就成了最佳畅销书。或者是 The model's most compelling feature is her eyes. 这位模特儿最吸引人的五官之一就是她的眼睛。Compelling 也指具有说服力的，例如 The district attorney failed to provide compelling evidence to convict the defendant. 这位地方检察官没有办法提出有力证据来定被告人的罪。
So, Gabe,
Yes?
can you tell me what is your favorite movie?
Oh my goodness, that is such a big question. Forrest Gump. I think I've shared this before. 阿甘正传, Forrest Gump, which you have not yet seen, right?
Forrest Gump is your favorite movie.
Rebecca, it's great.
Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Your favorite movie selection might change this summer because there are some really good movies coming out that you are going to want to see.
I know. In our lesson about movies, we're going to find out about Jurassic World, and I am looking forward to seeing that. The Fallen Kingdom. But that's not until tomorrow.
Right, so we're not going to talk about that one right now. But our lesson is called Summer Cinema Selections, coming this summer to a theater near you. So make sure you find the closest theater and go watch some of these movies. A family of superheroes, a couple in a boat facing a hurricane, a group of all-female con artists, a rich Asian bachelor. These are all different movies that are going to be coming out.
That's right. These are all different characters that you will see in the movies this summer. These characters and many more will grace the big screen this summer with exciting action scenes, beautiful cinematography, and compelling stories. So just to review, when you're gracing something, when you're gracing the big screen, that means you're bringing your good presence somewhere. The big screen, of course, is another name for the screen you see at a movie theater. And of course, cinematography is the way that a film is filmed or made.
Exactly. Here's a rundown of what's in store for summer 2018. Let's take a look at these two words, in store. Now, this is not a store you go to buy things. When you put those two words together, this just refers to the fact that something will happen soon, or there is something planned for you.
Exactly. So, for example, Rebecca and I, at the beginning of the program for Studio Classroom, we could say, I wonder what's in store today. You can look forward to what's in store, what we have for you here at Studio Classroom. Speaking of what's in store, nobody knows what the future will bring. It's hard to know what's in store for each of us for the rest of our lives.
That's right. And I think that for that very reason, it's very important to enjoy every single moment. Well, let's continue on learning what's in store for us for this summer, 2018. In the romantic drama Adrift, two avid sailors. Let's stop there for just a moment because there's a word that we need to talk about. So this is adrift, right? And it kind of gives you this exciting feel that, well, it gives you the feel the movie will be exciting.
Yeah, actually, speaking of adrift, I know it's the name of a movie, but it is a word as well. If you are adrift, that means you're somewhere at sea and you have no direction and you're just floating on something. You're adrift.
Thank you. That's right. But there's another word we'd like to talk about, and that is the word avid. If you are an avid sailor or avid to do something, this means that you are extremely eager or interested in doing something.
So, for example, Rebecca has an avid interest in cooking. Am I right?
You are right on. I do enjoy cooking very much. I'm an avid cooker.
Avid cook.
Cooker. Avid cook.
A cooker is what you cook rice in.
Yes, that's right.
Rebecca's an avid cook. I'm an avid drummer. I love drums, everything that has to do with drums. And we're reading here about avid sailors. Tammy Oldham and Richard Sharp, and they set out on a journey across the ocean. Well, I actually don't like being out at sea for too long, Rebecca. I don't know about you, but the idea of a potential storm kind of scares me.
Yes, it scares me too. And I'm not sure these two sailors would have gone if they realized a hurricane was in store for them. Because we read, but they don't realize that they will be sailing directly into one of the worst hurricanes in recorded history. Now we want to talk about these words, recorded history. Now you know what history is, and recorded history, that just means that something that has been written down or something that is in history.
That's right. And this is used in contrast to prehistory. If it's prehistoric, that means there are no records of it. Like dinosaurs, for example, we have to use our imagination to think about what it might have been like. Well, friends, we do have more to learn about movies, and do they always live up to the hype? Let's go to the info cloud to find out more about that phrase.
Hello, friends. Welcome to InfoCloud. There are so many great movies coming out. I'm so excited! I can't wait to go to the theaters. Don't you like watching movies, Rex?
I do, but I get disappointed by some of the big movies that are promoted. They often don't live up to the hype.
I see what you are saying. When we say live up to the hype, it means to be as good as it is said to be. For example, everyone is talking about the new superhero movie. Let's see if it lives up to the hype.
The word hype as a verb means to excite a crowd by promoting something greatly through different ways of advertising, like in the newspaper or on the internet or TV.
When hype is used as a noun, it means the excitement created by the excessive promotion. Usually, hype refers to exaggerated advertising that creates a positive image for a product or person.
So, usually when we say, let's see if it lives up to the hype, it's often used in a slightly negative way.
However, it can be used positively as well. The actor was great in the movie. He certainly lived up to the hype.
不晓得你有没有一种经验，就是看到一部电影预告宣传打得很大，但看完电影后却大失所望。这个时候你就可以说 That movie does not live up to the hype. 那部电影并没有像宣传炒作的那么棒。先来看这个动词片语中的 live up to something， 有达到某种标准的含义，而 hype 当名词或动词都是炒作或大肆宣传的意思。hype 因为有夸大的意味，所以或多或少有让人质疑的成分，但可以用在正面的说法。例如 The actor lived up to the hype surrounding the movie. 那位演员在电影里表现得跟宣传一样好。这就是今天的 Info Cloud， 我们下次云端见。
Studio Classroom.
Studio Classroom is on the air.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Studio Classroom. Do you enjoy movies that have a little bit of adventure and some romance? Do you like movies that keep you on the edge of your seat? If so, Adrift is just for you. This movie follows two sailors as they adventure, or they take an adventure, on the ocean, and then they face a big hurricane. Well, let's see what happens next.
Summer Cinema Selections. After the storm, Tammy awakens to find the boat in ruins and Richard badly injured. Tammy must find the strength to get to safety and save them both. Years ago, conman Danny Ocean assembled a group of 11 thieves to carry out a heist in Las Vegas. Now, in Ocean's 8, his younger sister Debbie is planning a heist of her own. She pulls together an all-female crew to attempt the theft of a fabulous necklace. But the necklace will be gracing the throat of a beauty attending New York City's prestigious Met Gala. Can they pull it off?
OK， 接下来我们看 heist 这个名词。heist 是指抢劫或窃盗， 通常是金钱、珠宝或者是艺术品。例如 The $3 million jewelry heist made the headlines. 这一起价值300万元的珠宝抢案成了当天的头条新闻。或者是 Each member of the gang got his share from the heist and fled the country. 这帮抢匪的每个成员分到自己的钱之后都逃到别的国家了。或者是 The bank vault heist was carefully planned and carried out by the robbers. 这些抢匪仔细的规划而且执行了这一起银行金库抢案。最后我们看 prestigious 这个形容词。Prestigious 是指有声望的或者是受尊敬的，至于它的重音是在 ti 这个音节念成 prestigious。例如 Steve teaches at a prestigious college in Boston. Steve 在波士顿的一家极负盛名的大学教书。或者是 Frank's thesis was published in one of the most prestigious science journals in the country. Frank 的论文在本国最具声望的科学期刊之一上面发表。And now let's get back to our teachers.
So we're still talking about adrift. We read, after the storm, Tammy awakens to find the boat in ruins and Richard badly injured. Now let's take a look at this phrase, or these two words, in ruins. If something is in ruins, this just means that it has been badly damaged and that it's falling apart.
Yeah, so this boat in this story or this movie is in ruins. Okay, you can't repair it if it's in ruins. Most of the time, you can't repair something that is in ruins. Sometimes you can. So, for example, I might say, oh no, the dog knocked over my Lego castle. Now it's in ruins. But of course, I can just put it back together.
Right. But in this case, this boat that's in ruins, I'm sure it's going to be very difficult to try to put it back together. Tammy must find the strength to get to safety and save them both. This actually sounds really scary. You're in the middle of the ocean. You just survived a big hurricane and now your boat's in ruins? Oh my goodness, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, and it sounds like Tammy is the one who's more in charge here because her friend is injured. So she must find the strength to get to safety and save both of them. And sometimes we also use the phrase to find the courage to do something. I think she needs both strength and courage to do this.
Exactly. Well, let's move on to the next movie. Years ago, con man Danny Ocean assembled a group of 11 thieves to carry out a heist in Las Vegas. Now let's talk about this phrase to carry out before we move on. To carry out something means that you do or complete something that you said that you would do.
Sometimes we use the word execute. It actually means the same thing. If you're carrying out a plan like this, whether it's good or bad, that's another word you might use. Now, let's see if I can think of another example for how to use the phrase carry out. Let's say you planned a birthday party. It's a surprise birthday party for somebody, and you really don't want that person to find out about it. Can you carry it out without them knowing until the party? Well, then you were successful.
Ah, that's a great example. When you're trying to carry out a secret birthday party or a surprise birthday party, it can be a little challenging at times. Well, let's continue on learning about Ocean's 8. Well, learning about this movie, we read now in Ocean's 8, his younger sister Debbie is planning a heist of her own. She pulls together an all-female crew to attempt the theft of a fabulous necklace.
Ooh, sounds exciting.
It does sound like a very exciting movie.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking forward to seeing this movie. We read here, but the necklace will be gracing the throat of a beauty attending New York City's prestigious Met Gala. Can they pull it off? Okay, so it's going to be around the neck of this beauty. That's another way of saying a beautiful woman. And can they pull off this heist?
Now, let's talk about that phrase to pull off. if you pull something off, this means that you succeed in doing something difficult or unexpected. Now, why might it be difficult for them to pull off this heist? Well, as Gabe mentioned, this lady, this beauty, will be wearing this amazing, fabulous, beautiful necklace.
Exactly. Now, I like the fact that our author used this phrase here in this sentence because obviously here it kind of has a double meaning. To pull off something, like Rebecca says, means to carry something out or to do something successfully. But they need to pull off this person's necklace, right? Somehow. And this also reminds me of that example I was talking about, a surprise birthday party. You could say, you're planning this birthday party. Can you pull it off? Can you really surprise that person?
Right. So pull it off can have two different meanings, or does have two different meanings in our lesson here. Well, anyway, Ocean's 8 sounds like a really exciting movie, and it might be one you would like to go see. Well, right now it's time for us to go to a challenge, but not any type of challenge. It is the SC challenge. Hey everyone, welcome to the SC challenge. Today we have two very brave contestants. Let's meet them now.
Hi everyone, I'm David and I'm going to win.
And I'm Jordan. I'm going to win.
Oh, so we have two different people and they both think they're going to win. Well, let's see who will win. Okay, gentlemen, as you know, today's lesson is about upcoming movies this summer. So, our first question is, what word from our lesson is like a list of things? A, bachelor. B, rundown. C, prestigious. Or D, compelling. Yes, I saw that, David.
Is it B, rundown?
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Well, that is the correct answer. Good job. 1 point for David. All righty. Question number 2. What do the people in Adrift encounter? A, a tornado. B, a car accident. C, a terrible storm. Or D, a volcano. Yes, Jordan?
Is it C, a terrible storm?
Good job. That is correct. 1 point for Jordan and 1 point for David. Let's see who's going to win this game. Last question. What piece of jewelry is the center of focus in the movie Ocean's 8? A, a necklace. B, an earring. C, a ring. Or D, a bracelet. Yes, Jordan.
Is it a necklace?
A necklace? Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Well, that's correct. Good job. 2 points for Jordan. So who's our winner? It's Jordan. Well, thank you all so much for playing the SC Challenge. And thank you, gentlemen. We'll see you all next time. So of all the movies that we've talked about today, well, that would be 2, Adrift, and Ocean's 8, Gabe. Which of those two would you like to see?
You see my fingers, Rebecca?
Yes, did I miss one?
Yeah, no, that's right there. No. That's the Chinese way of symbolizing 8.
8.
So I would like to see Ocean's 8.
Got it.
You know what I'm talking about?
I do. Well, I think I'm more interested in seeing Adrift.
That also looks very good.
And if I remember correctly, it might even be based on a true story.
Right. Well, Rebecca, are you interested in seeing any animated films this summer?
Not really, but I do like talking about them. So friends, make sure you come back next time right here on
Studio Classroom.
At all times, a friend endures at all times. A good friend lasts a lifetime. I am so proud to have you in my life. A good friend lasts a lifetime.